All right, we are live. We are horned up, and Harmsy is already on the board. Cheers to Theo Jackson. Harmsy, cheers to you, buddy. Cheers to everybody in the comments.
Always cheers to Harmsy.
We got Davey, Nitzberg, FW Ender. Jeff is in the house. Missing everybody.
Gary Bolster's here.
Gare Bear.
Julian Marker.
Gare Bear's whapping back gummies left and right.
He loves them. Loves them so much.
Got a lot to talk about. Free agency's on the cusp of finishing all over the place. We cannot wait. Salih, the Viking, is here. Thank God.
We are on the precipice of free agency. It's just hours away at this point. I cannot wait. I'm so goddamn excited for Monday. We'll be live, longest stream of our lives, covering every single move. Not just the Vikings make, Vikings players going elsewhere. Hell, we'll talk about division rivals. Talk about anybody who signs. Talk about everything.
Wake up at let's say you wake up middle night 2, and you're on the cusp of pissing yourself, but you're too lazy to get up and pee, so you fall back asleep, and then you wake up at 6 and you don't have to pee.
Yeah, actually, I have done that before. And if you get yourself erect, the urge to urinate will go away.
Well, maybe that's what happens because, I don't know if my body absorbs the urine because it's so close to coming out of me, but that happens multiple times. Where all of a sudden I wake up 4 hours later, I don't have to pee at all.
Are your sheets wet?
No, they're not. Adam, what's going on?
Handsome Adam.
Chris O is in the house. Dave, that's the thing though, Davey. I don't get up and pee. It just
Lazy
goes
ass.
somewhere. Maybe it evaporates. I don't know.
It
Plastic
sounds
sheets. I never had plastic sheets. I know a lot of people have, but I got away with never really pissed to bed unless I was wasted.
Why does Harmsy or why does Balster know that? Petty with Love LLC. I think that's a new face. I've never seen that one before.
What up, Skull Gang? Petty with Love LLC. Monamita is here.
Hey, why don't you
gross
in the comments if you guys are gonna be around Monday watching our free agency stream? Let us know. You don't know who's gonna be there.
Yeah, we're gonna be. We gotta still think about our giveaways. We're gonna have our top list. I mean, we're gonna be crossing them off as we go. Whoever Viking, we lose a player, Viking sign a player, the Bears sign whatever. We cannot wait. We cannot effing wait. I'm way too excited about this to the point where it might be a letdown.
We got a bingo board. That thing gets filled. Be giving away prizes for that as well. It's gonna be fantastic. I cannot wait. Yeah, that's my only fear is the Vikings just have their quietest free agency illegal tampering day that they've had in years.
I don't care. We're still gonna have a blast. We're still not going anywhere.
No, I know, but it's just I don't think that's gonna happen. That's my fear.
Your ass. Get off work, Matamita. You even like football?
You want me to send your boss a letter? Sign Lupagus?
I don't know if we'll get there in time.
Oh yeah, I know the high ins in the post office.
Well, yeah, we got plenty to talk about tonight. Free agency.
Man just blew his load everywhere.
Little draft. Watching all day Monday is your birthday gift to me, boys. Day drinking, I'm predicting. Your birthday gift to Gare Bear's birthday is on Monday. Am I reading this right?
Yeah, I think that's what that means.
Well, we're gonna bring you on awkwardly and just sing "Happy Birthday" to you, and then kick you off. You're not even allowed to talk. Just gonna sit here while we. It's so awkward. Chris O, man, appreciate you,
Chris
buddy.
O's on the board. Harmsy's on the board. There will be trivia later. I gotta find it here and get it ready. For one bar to spin that wheel.
Just remember, or not just remember, but last week, Purple Pumpkin Face said he didn't get his mug. I found it.
Yeah.
I found his submission. Mug has been mailed. So we're taking care of everybody. And Skull Mafia should have got his gummies. Harmsy should have got his gummies. I think
Matamita, I think they both got them. Yep.
All right, sweet. Davey, what's going on? Dave, we appreciate the hell out of you, man. What are we giving away tonight? Box of the pins. I think it's a strong bladder. It keeps it in.
Yeah, or you're just fully erect after that.
It's possible. But what do you think? Should we talk some Vikings or what?
Let's talk some Minnesota Vikings and free agency.
All right. Son, written doo-doo.
Written doo-doo is right. Vikings news of the week. Big news coming out today, right at lunchtime. Theo Jackson extended 2 years, 4 million or something like 12.6 maybe is what it was. He's here for another 3 years because he got added his contract that was already in place. Theo Jackson extended. Vikings keeping one of their own.
Jesus, Gary, you got to put those things away. Yeah. Theo Jackson, beautiful. I don't think anybody's upset about this move. Very cheap move. Clearly, the Vikings knew that there might be some sort of, I don't know, people wanted Theo Jackson, and now we got him. So we need
there's a market for Theo's services, huh?
I was reading, somebody smarter than us put it out. I don't know if it was Goss or maybe it was Alec Lewis put it out there. Basically, like the Vikings clearly knew that they needed to lock him up, being at this age and what he's shown. So I believe him.
Yeah, I believe anything.
It's like they did with Josh Metellus. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, and it worked out beautifully with Metellus, and everything shows that Theo Jackson it'll probably work out. That's T-Bass's biggest fan.
We got to give T-Bass love. He was the first one on the Theo Jackson train. He was the conductor. He was the caboose. He was the engineer.
So I got to ask, does this cancel out Max Dugan? Or, I mean, are we just even now? Or
I don't know. That's a failure for him, but I'm going to give him credit on this one. He was the first one to bring up Theo Jackson, making the team. We're like, fuck, no. So T-Bass gets credit for this.
Absolutely, he does. Delton, good to see you, man.
Wow.
Good to see you. He was back last week, too, but there was I think Delton needed a little time off after the season because we didn't see him for a while, and that's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he was intense.
T-Bass, you're not right about Fabian Moreau. It's Moreau.
So, yeah, that's the big news today. But that's the first move they made, and there's a trickle-down effect from here. I mean, does this mean Cam Bynum's gone? We both think that it probably does mean he's out the door. Who will be playing safety with Theo Jackson? Because I think he's starting. You think he's starting next year. Will it be Harrison Smith? Will it be someone who's not currently on the Minnesota Vikings? Will it be a rookie? We don't know. But Theo Jackson, I would bet both my nuts that he will start next year for the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, it's just different because when we signed Metellus, we had 2 starting safeties, so we knew they were just going to use him as that. As of now, it's like $12 million isn't that much over that amount of time for a starting safety, but it's enough where it screams that he's going to be starting for us.
Yep, 100%.
Ramon Holland is not coming here.
I don't think so. I think
no effing way.
I just think the safety position, Kwesi addressed it with his first draft pick. I don't think it's going to be another early draft pick. Good sip.
Best sip of the night.
Wow. I'm surprised you never drink the tall boys, but you're going all out tonight. We appreciate your commitment to that and to the
having less
program.
Definitely having less. Do you think Hitman's back? I think he's back 97.6%.
Yeah, I'm feeling
only way he's not coming back is if he gets hit by a car.
I think the car would be the one not coming back if that happened.
Yeah, you're right. Montemita, you see what they're wanting for DK Metcalf?
No, what do they want? I didn't see.
Like a first, a third, a lot. Put it that way.
Wow.
All the Packers fans were like, because he's kind of linked to the Packers. They bring him around, and then they saw the compensation, like, nah, we're good.
Holy shit. All right, so Najee Harris is apparently on the Vikings' radar if they cannot get a deal done with Aaron Jones. Najee Harris on the Vikings' radar.
I don't know how to feel about that one. It's expensive.
I don't even care about the price or Najee.
I do.
The running back class is so deep this year. Like, I think you can get a pretty damn good back even on day 3 with a 5th-round pick. That's where I'm struggling with it. I wouldn't hate it. I'd be fine with it. I'd rather have Aaron Jones for a year, $1 million, and a rookie than Najee Harris on a 3-year deal. But I wouldn't hate it if they did it.
The projections for his contract were too much for me. I mean, they're talking like 10 million a year. Like running back, no effing way for that much.
And
no
also,
way.
I need to see KOC commit to the run for a year. Like actually have a running back that he leans on, that he uses when we're up, and you put teams away with this running back. I haven't seen that yet. Until we see that from him, I just can't invest that kind of money or that high of a draft pick in a running back.
Wow's daddy. Let me be clear. I love Harris. I would love him here. I don't like his price tag. Like, it doesn't make sense with the running back class. And if you can get Aaron Jones for like damn near half of that, it's a no-brainer to me. I mean, obviously I'd rather have Harris than Jones, but like when we were talking that much money, holy shit. I'm just hoping, like, if I really don't, we'll get into the Jones, but like, hopefully Harris is the type of guy that hits the market and all of a sudden it's like, okay, nobody wants to pay me this much because I'm Harris and I've had 9 million carries over the last 2 years.
Speaking of Harris, how old were you when you got Harris in your pits?
Pitters? Too old. Way too old.
Really?
Came. That's all that matters. I wish they weren't. I wish it never did. Richie.
All right, another guy on the Vikings radar. This is coming from credible sources. Milton Williams apparently is on the Vikings radar, so that's not just a pipe dream. I mean, top D tackle on the market right now. Milton Williams is someone the Vikings are looking at.
Yeah, but that's another one you're seeing. Like his price tag, everyone's figuring his price tag is going to be even higher than expected. The dude from Dallas signed for what? Was it 20?
Yeah, what's that? Did G's out?
I mean, they were saying like Milton Williams could be 23 plus. Easily, like, and maybe he's like a Christian Wilkins last year where that price tag just like, holy shit, they paid what? And that'll make it easy. It'll be like, all right, fine. But the Milton Williams should be on the radar, but it's all going to come down to the price.
Well, and we had Fitzy on the show, and he says, does Milton Williams put you in the Super Bowl? Is he the kind of player who puts you in the Super Bowl? I mean, probably not.
No, he nailed that one. That little, I mean, it's kind of the obvious, but it just goes back to what they did last year. Like these guys that they brought in, they didn't get to, I mean, the Van Ginkels and Grenards, they weren't the top guys out there. Grenard was one of the top ones, but like Cash, like
still on, we never talked about him in our we never mentioned Jonathan Grenard's name. And that's,
but like it's like to hit on all of those guys opposed to one Milton Williams, easily that's the right answer. So Gare Bear, take a drink to the football gods. All right, I guess.
Done. So yeah, I mean, he's on the radar. We'll see what they do. Maybe the Vikings have a number in mind like they do with Sam Darnold. I don't know. Byron Murphy posted that video a couple days ago of all the highlights in purple. It seemed like I think the easiest thing to infer from that was that like he loves being here and he's back, but we don't know. So Byron Murphy Instagram post, again, you can't just blow this off as nothing because these players love posting these kind of cryptic things through social media, and this one came from Byron Murphy just recently.
Yeah, I'm kind of pushing this one off now. Like the fact that he posted it yesterday and nothing's really came out. Like if it were like, it seems like that'd be something right before news drops. So I'm pretty much erasing anything that I think it matters. Yeah, that's fair.
Should we just be quiet for the next hour?
Come on, B. I think what Byron Murphy did was very, very, very smart. He put it out there, basically his love for the Vikings, and if it doesn't happen, then he can kind of push it. Like I think. So
you think this is a negotiating tactic?
No, I don't. I don't think because I don't think the Vikings give two shits what he puts on Instagram. They're not going to add a couple million because he posts that. I think he put it out there, like maybe he knows he's not going to be back. Like he just wants to show a little bit of love to the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the easy thing is like, oh my God, there's a deal done. It's already done.
It would already be out. It'd be out.
I don't know. I don't know what to think. A lot of ways you can think about that, but yeah, even if there was like a deal like loosely in place, there's no another team could come in on Monday and just give him a bigger deal, and you can just take that. Remember, Antoine Winfield was on the jet or whatever the hell it was. He was landing in New York. And the Vikings came and took him away from the Jets.
It's because all they said was like, dude, do you realize you're about to play with the Jets? And he's like, oh shit, you're right, and turn around.
That's a gross franchise.
No, I think Byron Murphy's just having a little bit of fun. I think he's just having fun with it.
Well, it's almost cruel if that's all he's doing then. It's absolutely cruel.
A lot of players post random shit on Instagram. And guess what? We're talking about it.
We are. Well, you have to because it actually a lot of it has legs. Vikings also appear to be interested in Carlton Davis. Was this Gosling or Garofalo? I can't remember which one that was, but
it was Gosling.
Carlton Davis, name we don't talk about a lot, but I would be completely fine with this. We already talked about it.
I would be more than completely fine. I would love it. I would love Carlton Davis. Let's go. I want him. I think there's a very good chance Carlton Davis is a Minnesota Viking.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I wouldn't be shocked a bit if he's one of our first signings on Monday, or at least agreements because I know they can't sign.
I mean, imagine we bring Byron Murphy. Byron Murphy goes out, test the market. Oh shit, nobody wants to pay me that much. Let's say Byron Murphy comes here for $17.5 million. And we sign Carlton Davis.
You keep talking about Byron Murphy at $17 million. You're saying it so much. I'm hoping you actually speak this into existence, because that would be
I don't know. I think teams just like, I mean, Byron Murphy's coming off of a great year, but 22. I'm just not buying that. I can't see it. That's a lot of effing money for Byron Murphy.
Have you ever tested the market and realized maybe you're not as what you thought you were?
No, I aim low. So the market's great.
It's a great market. All right. Vikings also, Will Fries and Patrick McCarry are apparently also on the Vikings radar. A couple of guards, Will Fries and Patrick McCarry, on the radar for the Minnesota Vikings.
Patrick McCarry can eat my ass. I don't want anything to do with him. Will Fries is my number one. He's my number one. Patrick McCarry, to me, if you're signing him to bring him in to be your starter, shit, bring back Dalton Reisner.
You should have seen what one bar was saying about McCarry before we went on air. It was not nice.
Go read what the Ravens fans say about him. Go read about like the Ravens blogs as far as, should we bring him back? Shouldn't we? Nobody seems to be overly thrilled about potentially bringing him back. So,
yeah, I saw the name. I hadn't really done any digging on him yet, so I don't have an opinion of my own, but I'm just hearing what you said. And that's
McCarry, from what I've seen, he's played multiple positions. He's a great, he's a guy who can step in a pinch, and he's started a handful of games, and he's looked good on some things, but it sounds like his pass blocking, it sounds like he's not overly great at that. And you know what? Yeah. JJ McCarthy, I'm all about just keeping JJ McCarthy on his feet.
Vic Ryder tested the market in 8th grade, and he got kicked in the nuts. Anybody else test the market? Let's hear about that in the comments.
Well, testing the market, I mean, he could have been inappropriate.
Oh, I mean, maybe he went for like the top dog, the hottest chick in the grade, and he got shot down.
Well, getting kicked in the nuts, you've done something severely wrong. Will Fries and Brandon Scherf, I will Brandon Scherf in my pants if we get both those guys.
Speaking of that, Knack did this.
Oh, gee.
I thought it said 3 some. It says 3 score. Yeah, there you go. It was a typo. He did say 3 some.
I don't. You know what?
Knack, you won. You were the winner.
I don't even know what you do in that situation. Voss is here. Let's party. Knack just
I think Voss
himself,
is late.
I guess. Julian Marker tested the market, became a dad. Anyone better than Ingram? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he is better than Ingram.
Pittsburgh, you ever test the market? Let's hear about it.
Congrats, Knack. Yeah, everybody give a little bit of love for Knack for he showed everybody who's boss in that probably very stinky, weird apartment bedroom.
Probably Mounties out there waiting to arrest him when he got done.
First place, baby.
All right. So apparently Patrick Jones is in line for a big money contract from a team. Someone's gonna shell dollars for Patrick Jones, and I saw someone in the comments like, "Hey, we should bring him back." No, we shouldn't. We have Dallas Turner ready to step up. We got our 2 boys up there in front, Grenard and the Ginker. I'm happy for Patrick Jones, but he ain't coming back.
He ain't coming back. No way in hell I don't want him to come back. I want to go get paid a bunch of money and get 15 sacks next year. And if he goes out there and gets like 12 sacks on another team, don't even start that bullshit like, well, we drafted Dallas Turner. Nah, we wish him well.
Knack's getting a lot of support here in the comments.
Yeah, Knack, that's yeah.
And Gabe Murphy, good.
That
good
might
point
be that might have to be a members only video where we bring Knack on. He just tells us the story.
I want to hear it so bad. When he was the champion. So the Vikings officially did not franchise tag Sam Darnold, which means no tag and trade. So only way we are getting any comp for him is a compensatory pick next year. But rumblings that he could potentially come back to the Vikings on a deal around 20-25 million. So is Sam Darnold, whole situation here still undecided. We won't know until probably Monday what's going to happen with Sam Darnold's future.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think a tag and trade was ever in the cards anyways. I mean, it was
wanted
really
it to be.
It was just a tag. Like, it was going to tag, and he's just going to be here next year at 41 million.
Well, you don't know that. I mean, the other part of this is like we didn't really talk a lot, but I mean, other teams could have just been bluffing. Maybe teams really want him, but thought, what, we show no interest. We don't want him. We don't have to give up any draft capitals. Maybe they were playing hardball too. And to me, the Vikings take on that 41 million, which is, 3/4 of your salary cap. That risk was way too much.
when he signs for less than 41 million, everybody saying like, "Oh, it could have been blah blah blah." Shut the fuck up. That's all I'm gonna say is like when that happens, and it will, he ain't getting 41 million.
No.
Then everybody can just shut up about Kwesi screwing up and doing that wrong. Wham, wham, wham. I mean, who was it? Diana Rossini. I mean, it sounds like he's gonna be in like 30 to 35, which
it was a shorter deal too. It wasn't like
2 years, 2 years, 60, whatever. And it's and the Vikings are like, maybe we're in at 20 to 25 for like a year. And if that were to happen, nobody can complain. I mean, we all want to see JJ McCarthy, but at 20 to 25 million bucks for one more year, just think he goes out and rips it up again, then you can trade his ass. Win, win, win.
Like, I know. I want him gone. I want the JJ McCarthy era to start because that's just me being selfish.
Selfish and stupid.
It's stupid.
We just come off a 14-win season.
I know, but also, I mean,
you're acting like we've won 10 Super Bowls here.
Well, here's the deal. I just
buzzer beater to win state 4th grade. Well done.
His grandson. Wow, that's fucking
Beautiful.
awesome. Hell yeah.
I can't wait to see what JJ McCarthy does. I mean, we're acting like he's 24 in the last year of his rookie contract. Dude's 21 years old. Like, and he's coming off of a very serious injury. Like, I don't want Sam Darnold here. All I'm saying is if he signed for anywhere from 20 to 25, I won't be mad. I'll be selfishly sad because I want to see McCarthy, but I will not be mad.
Well, here's the thing. Let's say he does that. He signs and he's the starter next year. And then, he leaves after the year, gets himself a bigger contract because he wins 13 games again and fucks it up at the end of the season in the playoffs. I don't want to wait till JJ McCarthy year 3 for him to get some experience. I don't want that to be year 3. I want it to be this year. I want him to be ready to roll, have a year under his belt, year 3.
He doesn't have a year under his belt.
I want him to get that. That's what I'm saying. So I want him to play in 2025. I don't want to wait till 2026 for his first year playing. I want it to happen this year. And then, maybe 2026 is a real year where you're competing for a Super Bowl. I don't want to put this off another year and just put this down the line. Get them dirty, take our lumps this year, let them learn, and then 2026, you're moving full force with JJ McCarthy.
Full force. Well, how many times do you see quarterbacks get put out there too early and they're like, look at the Zach Will. I mean, look at all the look.
But
look
also,
at the Will. No, hold on. Look at all these guys out there. More guys get tossed out way too early and don't pan out, opposed to the guys that sit around for a while. So I'm just saying.
But you look at last year, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix all had success.
Who?
Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels were out there, boom, just game balling
out. Jaden Daniels is way better than JJ McCarthy, and Bo Nix is just a piece of shit. He's going to suck next year.
I don't think he will. I think he's in a good system. I think he's a smart quarterback. I think he's going to have success. I don't want it to wait. I'm ready to go, and that's why I don't like bringing back Sam Darnold. Just if that pushes that back with Daniel Jones, if it's him, I think JJ McCarthy hits the field a lot sooner.
Yes, but to be fair, we both wanted Teddy Bridgewater out there immediately. We both wanted Christian Ponder out there immediately. When Donovan McNabb was starting, we were mad that Ponder was on the bench. We were like, come on, get Ponder out there. Let's get this going. That panned out great.
Well, they both sucked because McNabb was awful too.
Exactly.
You don't want to be here at all. A couple more nuggets. Vikings hired Jordan Taylor as a new assistant offensive coordinator and assistant quarterback coach. I didn't think they're actually going to fill this position. I don't know much about Jordan Taylor. I know you're doing the vid on him, but I actually thought they would kind of just let this one go and not fill this position.
I'm glad they did. They got a good one too. This dude, scout, college. His dad's. I mean, he's got the whole resume that you always see that great coaches have. And I love. They went and got a 31-year-old dude that's an up and comer. They gave him a little bit of an upgrade where he was with the Saints. And if he's with the Saints, he's probably just like, please, begging, like, please, like, get me out of here. You just got to give me some sort of upgrade. Saints
are the NFC Jets.
And he got it. And it's great. He gets to come in to a coaching staff that is going to only make him better. Like, I can imagine being like 30 years old, going into a better situation of this coaching staff with McCardle, fucking Josh McCown. Kevin O'Connell, Brian Flores, like, we're just stacked. He's coming into a perfect situation.
Hell yeah, he is, Jordan Taylor. So let's
handsome too, good looking guy.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. So Vikings apparently are high on some players. This came out last week. So let's just give a percent chance, and you guys can put it on the comments of how much we think these players are going to contribute in 2025. maybe the year after that. So there was 5 names mentioned in the post. These players the Vikings apparently have a green arrow pointing up on. And let's start with Jalen Redmond. Percent you think he's going to be a contributor in 2025?
Ooh. Everybody loves Jalen Redmond.
Remember, we fucking extended him right after the season.
Yeah, but it was like 1 year for like $900,000, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's a
well,
steal.
don't act like it's a 10-year fucking $300 million contract.
Got him.
75%, 90, 100. I mean, he's not missing a snap. My Lord.
No, I mean, like the chance of him being a contributor, which doesn't mean he has to play every snap. I'm not talking about snap count here.
Arms is.
I don't think he is.
Absolutely is. He wants him out there every damn play.
All right, what do you got for Jalen Redmond? 1 bar.
I think Jalen Redmond. I think he'll be a starter. So yeah, I mean, whatever percentage that is. I think Harrison Phillips is going to get kicked out. Redmond will get kicked out. We're going to either draft a big boy. I think he's going to be a big part of this defense. So I don't know how that works percentage wise.
I got him 100%. He's going to contribute next year. He will be a contributor. He'll have snaps he'll have production every single week. Whether he starts or not, he will.
Well, what's like 50% then?
You think they're even gonna, are they gonna play 6 games? I mean, you got to put your own little parameters on this thing. But 100%, Jalen Redmond's going to have an impact for the Vikings 2025.
See, I told you. Yeah, I mean, if he's gonna have an impact on defense, yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go. Levi Drake Rodriguez, LDR, the man everybody loved, but the man we didn't see a whole lot when the season actually mattered.
Didn't see any of them.
He was active a couple games.
Barely. 5%.
You got 5%?
And I will say this. Everyone in the comments is going to put these high percentages because they love him. The dude couldn't even be active last year on a shitty defensive line. I want it to be 100, but I also want him to go draft like Walter Nolan, Derek Harmon, and sign like whoever. So like any high percentages out there is just because of the aura and the hair and how much we love him.
And also, I mean, he did flash in the preseason, so let's not, you got to factor that in there too in the high percentages.
Kids 4-stringers.
Didn't he have like 2 I don't care. That's what he is. I mean, you always like he's out there. Do you want him not to do anything?
The issue is the coaching staff didn't even think that he was valid to be active on game day with a very shitty defensive line. They see him every day and didn't even think that he could add any value. That's my issue.
Well, I mean, you also got to decide. You got to put it against who else you got to activate. Maybe you have injuries at different positions, so you got to also are you healthier on the D line than you are at other spots? You got to factor that in there too.
All right, I'm going to say, hold on. I'm going to say that you're getting defensive because your percentage is way too high.
No, I got 33%.
That's still a little high.
It's not very high. I get what you're saying. I'm factoring that in. I think, he could potentially take a step next year where he is seeing snaps on a regular basis, maybe not a lot, but enough to where he's, going to have a little bit of an impact.
You and I also got in an argument about Armon Watts being the next John Randall.
He's still in the league, isn't he?
He's been on 58 teams.
He's still there.
And
he's still there. He's still there. Another one mentioned was Mekhi Blackman. What do you guys put percent of Mekhi Blackman for 2025 and beyond?
Oh man, I hope it's 100.
Son of a beavers. Top. Would you think if you're a wrestler, Omar, would you be a high flyer? Would they consider you a high flyer?
I don't know what that means. I'd be Marty Jannetty.
You're like Marty Jannetty. Like you're doing the out the top rope shit. You're flipping around.
I'd be Marty Jannetty, and I'd be paralyzed from my eyes down in my second match because I'm a moron.
Like you broke your neck or something?
Like I did something just stupid. I was trying to win the belt. Messed up.
All right,
90%.
These are pretty high. 69% squash.
Got stink face.
I think that was Rikishi's move, the old stink face.
175. Yeah, Mekhi Blackman. Fuck yeah, 100. I mean,
100%. 100%. Let's go to Nudie McLaughlin was the next one mentioned. Nudie McLaughlin, undrafted. Again, like Levi Drake Rodriguez. Everybody loves Nudie. Partly because his name is Nudie, but Nudie McLaughlin impact 2025 and beyond.
Well, we love him because McLaughlin was the guy. He was projected anywhere from like as early as round 3 to round. He was all over the place. So when we got him as an undrafted free agent, like, holy shit!
Everybody thought he'd be drafted.
I got Nudie like 1%. Like, does he make the team? I don't know.
I got 10%. I think he makes the team. Maybe special teamer. That's probably. I mean, maybe like late in the season, sees some snaps on defense. I think he's a slow progression. Like, I think maybe year 3, year 4 is when you start seeing Newton McLaughlin, assuming he's still around, start seeing some reps.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like LDR. It's just like as a rookie, nothing showed why all of a sudden they would just say, "All right, we got 1 year under his belt. You go out there and do your thing." So I hope it's 100.
Yeah, and the last one was Jay Ward, our safety. Jay frickin' Ward.
Man, I'm gonna get weird on this one. They kept him around so damn long. I think they're gonna play him in some capacity.
Wow.
Like,
You think he's gonna start next to Theo Jackson?
No, but like, I don't know. I just feel weird about Jay Ward. Like, I don't.
These are low. They
should be low, but why is he still on the team?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Jay Ward is 14%, and that's high.
I got him at 0. I'm not a Jay Ward believer. You jump off sides twice on field goals. I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, that was his rookie year, and he never.
I don't care. No one does that.
I don't care. Like, that was annoying, and I hated it. That doesn't like deter me from him playing safety snaps. That makes me not play him on special teams.
What has he ever shown that would make you even have
nothing? He's never out there.
I don't think he should be on this list. That's how much I've given up on him.
He's shown as much as LDR. He doesn't play.
I think he's actually probably less than Petty's with. I mean, LDR is only 1 year. I mean, Jay Ward, this is what, his 3rd year coming up, 2nd year, 3rd year. All right, that was fun. I
don't know why he's on the list either, to be honest.
Like, why does he have a green arrow pointing up? I don't know, but it is time now for the mailbag. So,
you've got mail.
And it wouldn't be mailbag without a question from Must He Insane 166. He says, what would be a pick that would absolutely enrage you with first round pick this year? Mine would be picking a tight end like a certain guest suggested. He's going last a couple weeks ago when Coda was on and she wanted Colton Loveland.
Enrage me? A safety. Done.
Just any safety?
Yeah. I realize these safeties are good. I don't want them.
I went a little more specific. I went Maxwell Hairston, cornerback from Kentucky. He ran a fast 40. Great. Yippee. He's a zone.
He's pretty good.
He's a zone cover, though. He's a zone quarterback. He's not a man-to-man. He sucks in man-to-man coverage. That's what Brian Flores wants. That's what Brian Flores does. I hate when these guys have a great combine. I say, oh, my God, it's a first-round pick. To me, you take my 24, it's a major bust, and I would be absolutely irate if we pull the trigger on him.
There's a lot of guys out there that actually said, like, I've had him as a first-round guy the whole time. Like, the combine, sure, and now everybody's excited about him, but I don't think he's a guy that all of a sudden went up 3 rounds because of his great combine. I just think nobody was giving him any love. Everybody was focused on all the other cornerbacks. So I don't want him. Like, I hate speedy, athletic corner. I want aggressive, big boy corners. Like, I don't want him at all, but I don't think he all of a sudden just jumped up.
No, I think
he's always been there.
I think he was a second. Like, I thought he was like a top 50 player. I didn't have him in the first round. So I've seen.
Well, I mean, you might not have, but like the draft guys did.
I think that's where he's generally been 50. I mean, now you're putting him up to 24. I mean, that's gross. I would be pissed. 100% pissed.
I honestly, like, I'm not even gonna think about that because I think it's a 0% chance of happening.
I sure as hell hope so. But
that would be so shocked by that I would shit my pants.
I would take your shit and rub it on my face. That's
like, I hate that so much. It's not even worst case scenario because it's not even on my radar. And now I'm scared.
I know. Pay with love. He's just on fire here in the comments. Great that he's contributing. We'd love to see that. Again, any super chats will get you on the wheel for some One Bar Love Against merch. One Bar has to do trivia later, and man, I don't know. He might do well. He might do bad. Not sure.
My zit from last week is actually kind of healing a little bit.
I think it's scarred.
Thank you.
All right, this is one's from Chris Vikings 30. Which running back prospect would you rather have after the combine, Judkins or the back from Iowa, Caleb Johnson? Which one would you rather have?
Sorry, I had a sidebar there. What was it?
He's asking which running back after the combine would you rather have, Judkins from Ohio State or Caleb Johnson from Iowa?
Oh, which one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's tough.
That is
I'll
tough.
go Judkins. The franchise guy talked me kind of out of Caleb. So I go Judkins.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't think there's a wrong answer here. I'd be fine with either one of them. Everybody keeps saying Caleb Johnson is such a great fit for our scheme, so I'm going to go Caleb Johnson on this one. But I wouldn't be upset with either one.
I can't remember. What is it with Caleb Johnson? Is his vision, or he just gets hit and he goes down?
There's a couple things, yeah. And I think also, I mean, that's like the speed isn't really there.
Yeah. No, Judski.
Seems to be Caleb Johnson favorite in the comments. Skull Squatch is just not answering the question going Cam Scatabo. All right, yeah, Harmsy would know. He's a big Iowa fan. He says Caleb Johnson is a stud.
Love Harmsy. Caleb Johnson could have sucked. You still love him more than anything. He loves all those boys.
He does. T-Bass, he asks this question. If you could pick one Viking current or past that may not have been the most athletic player, but squeezed every ounce of their athletic ability out of themselves during their career, who would it be?
Ooh, I didn't look at these prior.
I look at this one.
I don't remember this one anyways. Who do you got?
I think I'm gonna go Adam Thielen. Like, I don't think he wowed anybody with his athleticism, his speed. Like, if he was at the combine, I don't think his numbers wouldn't have been good. But the dude I think he squeezed everything he had of himself. So I'm gonna go Adam Thielen here.
I'm gonna go Jimmy Kleinsasser.
Yeah,
that guy was in the league and made way too much money for how big. Like, yeah, he's a Neanderthal. It was beautiful, Jimmy Kleinsasser.
And he was like mentioned in the movie 50 First Dates. I mean, that's a good little credit to him as well.
Jimmy Kleinsasser was?
Yeah, they kept watching that highlight over again. It was like Jimmy Kleinsasser catching a touchdown.
Wow.
In the comments, we got Dave Osborne. We got Carl Lee.
Carl Lee, number 39, baby. Him and fucking Najee Mustafa, Joey Browner. God, there was Reggie. Great. God, got me all riled up.
Yeah, you ain't got the P tonight with that. Riled up. That's going on. All right, this one's from a new guy asking questions. Skywalking_McCarthy asked this.
Randall. All right.
Knowing that Kwesi is on his last year of his contract, do you think he tanked Sam's market to bring him back, knowing that he's a proven starter and is willing to hitch his wagon onto something known?
Like he told him to lose the playoff game? Or
I don't know. Maybe I don't know what he's getting at the Skywalker.
No, the answer is no.
Yeah, I don't think he did that either.
You're GM of an NFL football team. You ain't getting cute. You ain't doing any of that bullshit trying to screw players over or anything like that.
All right, Musty Insane is back for another question. He's back with another question. He says, I don't buy the Murphy Instagram post meaning he's coming back. He's going to take the biggest contract. I don't think Kwesi will overpay him for when there's options such as Reed, Ward, Davis for cheaper. So Musty Insane says, I ain't buying this fucking post.
Yeah, I don't buy it either. I kind of said that earlier. I think it's just I love the Vikings. We'll see what happens. Byron Murphy took the bag over going back to Arizona to come to Minnesota. So he should take the money.
And Musty Insane just want to get this off his chest. He said, and some people bitching that the Vikings haven't done anything for the interior line while the Bears have. Remember that the Bears have been offseason champs for 3 years and still sucked ass.
They do suck ass. They have spent a lot of money in free agency. I mean, Swift, Keenan Allen. I mean, look at all these guys they poured money into. They traded for what's his nuts from Washington.
Skull Mafia's on the board.
Oh, Mafia. How's those gummies, buddy? I hope he's got a belly full right now. Yeah. Joe Tooney was a great trade. Yep. I'll give him that. Jackson was stupid. It was horrible.
I read somewhere it was a fireable offense for trading for him.
It should have been fireable offense. That dude's done anything.
You should have been fired for writing the F word on the paper dispenser in the back of Pizza Hut all those years ago.
Well, sounds like the boss needs to grow a pair. We're 6 subscribers away from 13,300.
Wow.
So if you're watching this thing, you're not subbed. Let's get to, we need 6 of them. That's it. To get to 13,300, hit that sub button.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to keep refreshing. This is getting
and also, if we get a member will get you on the wheel as well if you want to become a member.
Absolutely.
All right. This is from Davey Chains, our good friend, long time longtime viewer of the show. Can the trade JJ McCarthy talk please stop? It's old and giving me a headache. Let's move on from Sam. He had a great season, probably the best he'll ever have, but he folded like a cheap lounge chair when it counted. Let the JJ McCarthy era begin and focus our energies on shoring up the interior line, interior D-line, and secondary.
I bet Davey's got one of those old school lawn chairs that have like the whatever it's called, the threading basically, and just sits out in shorts that are way too short, and just has a little drink in his hand.
Look at Boss, man. He just unsubscribed. Don't we need 8?
Dick. Yeah, we're not trading McCarthy. Let's move on. I don't even want to talk about that.
It sucks.
Davey's right. We're not trading him. The only people saying trade him are these perverts in their basements bored.
But go away. Like, I mean, Pro Football Talk just put this shit out there. It's so annoying. It's not going to happen.
Nobody listens to them.
I know. He's the worst. I've never been a fan.
Nylon webbing. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Right. Last question in the mailbag. This is from Harmsy. This is Patrick Lee Harms. Am I the only one that wouldn't have a problem with Walter Rouse being opposite Will Fries or Tyler Booker?
Still need 6 subscribers, by the way. Harmsy, I'm on your side. I would be all for it. Boswell. 2 bones.
I think I would be fine with him being opposite Will Fries. Him opposite Tyler Booker is a little more concerning to me, especially if JJ McCarthy is your quarterback. I don't want 2 unproven guys protecting our franchise quarterback. Walter Rouse never played a snap in the NFL. Tyler Booker, rookie. Could they be good? Yes, they could be great. Year 1, that would make me a little nervous. I'd rather have a veteran at one of those spots.
You're not comfortable with Walter Rouse, but you're comfortable with Levi Drake Rodriguez. Got it.
I said there's 33% chance he might have a role in the team next year.
You're right. Actually, I kind of just like if it was Booker, I would be okay with that. Will Fries, absolutely, but pretty much saying what you said. Walter Rouse can only be over there if the dude on the right is either an absolute stud from round 1 or a Will Fries. You can't roll some Macari out there and Walter Rouse. I'd love to see what Walter Rouse has. Hell yeah.
No, this isn't any kind of slight to Walter Rouse. I don't want to have 2 unproven guys out there, at your guard positions.
Walter, you mean friend of the show?
Yeah, friend of the show. I mean, can I say pal?
We still need 6 subscribers. It's getting awkward. All right. Yes, pal. All right, what else you got?
I'm going to take a quick piss. Then we're going to do it. If not, then who? So
Delton Vinson watched Alabama all year. Not impressed with Booker. Booker will be a top 10 guard year 1. Sounds like we got a little battle here. Subscribe. You'll definitely hear more from me, Skoll. How can I become a member? I'm off to work, but enjoy chopping up. Petty with love. Take it off for work. I'm going to put the link out there to become a member. Matamirai, you are on the wheel, sir. Appreciate you. Boom. Where the hell is the link? Hold on. Not testable at the combine. I don't know. Do any guards really? I mean, I don't even. Basically, if you're a guard, just show up. It's all about the interviews. Hold on. All right, here it is. All right, member link right there. Let's get a member. Boom. Let's go, baby. Yeah, Booker, I don't know. He's all over the place. But all right, what do we got?
All right. What's going on?
Mac. Boom.
That fucking wheels me full tonight. All right, let's play some If Not, Then Who. This is If Not This Guy, Then Who. This is free agency edition. So you guys ready? You understand what to do?
Yes.
All right, so if not Milton Williams, then who? If you don't get Milton Williams, then who do you sign? Who is it?
Milton. I mean, really, it's going to be – I'd be very surprised if we get Milton Williams, just based off the price tag. But who do we got? Comments. What defensive lineman? Who's your next guy? Delton's going to the draft. He wants Kenneth Grant. It's a good one.
Yeah. D tackle from the Chiefs.
Well, I'm glad you said it because that's mine. It's Tershawn Wharton, baby. Tershawn Wharton. I mean, he completely fits the mold of a Kwesi pick. Coming off that rookie contract, it's 6.5 sacks last year. Finally got a little action out there. I don't think he's very good against the run, but I'm counting on Harrison Phillips and whoever else we draft or whatever. But Tershawn Wharton was mine. 26 years old, projected anywhere from like 8 to 10 million. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we see in the comments we got Javon Hargrave, we got Bursch from Oregon, we got Myles Garrett, which doesn't really fit. I went BJ Hill from the Bengals, 6'3", 311. He can plug the middle. He can kick Harrison Phillips outside. So you're maybe not you're killing two birds with one stone. Maybe not as sexily as like a Kenneth Grant.
He's old.
Then Jalen, yeah, he's like what 31ish. So maybe it's one of these guys that Kwesi maybe goes out of his wheelhouse a little bit to bring in. But I went BJ Hill here.
I like BJ Hill. I don't know if they'll dip that old. I like him. Yeah. I just don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, he grayed out well. I don't know if it'll happen either, but that's what I would go. Milton Williams. I mean, it's weird because after Milton, like, there's not a lot of D tackles that really just get me tingling.
Go watch Wharton.
Just wait till the draft.
Man, Wharton's a monster.
I'll have to check him out.
And I just went I would much rather have a. There we go. Sunrise.
I haven't tried
those are for the morning.
I was gonna say.
I mean, I took draft out of this. I love all the D tackles. I love Nolan, Harmon, Grant, all those guys. So I just went total free agency on this.
Yeah, one. And that's what I was thinking of free agency here. So okay, second one. If not DJ Reed, then who? If not DJ Reed,
we're gonna have the same one.
I don't think we are.
Really?
I don't think so. Levan was rookie. I see some of the viewers mention that. Yeah, that would make sense.
Here comes the sun. Carlton Davis.
No, I didn't go that. I went different.
Carlton Davis, and I don't even want to get fancy on this one. I don't want to do that. I mean, I love the Asante Samuel Juniors. There's a lot of corners out there. Christian Fulton's coming off a great season. I love him at a good price, but I want a dude that's going to be damn good right out of the gates. You don't have to worry about him, and Carlton Davis is that.
Yeah, you went the option that's been mentioned that seems like hot, that has some steam, and it makes a lot of sense. I went Paulson Adebo. Hey, we got a new member.
Put him on the board. There we go. He's on the board. Wham bam.
I want Adebo. I mean, he's got the length, the size. He's actually really come into his own last couple of years. Yes, there's the injuries, but
we lost the sub.
Oh my God, Kwesi has not been afraid to sign guys with injury history. Look at Blake Cashman last year. I went Paulson Adebo, but yeah, Carlton Davis is the easy answer for sure. We lost the sub. Are you serious? It must have been a bot.
No,
probably Tom
okay.
Bot.
We got this.
All right, one more. If not Will Fries, then who?
If not Willie Fry, it better be Will Fries. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Who's your guy?
Not Will Fries. I went Tevin Jenkins. I know you don't like him because of what Nick said, but Nick's a Bears fan and he gets excited over Jonah Jackson signing.
Yeah, but he should be excited about re-signing Tevin Jenkins.
You look at it, the numbers, everything looks great. I know he's got a lot of injuries. He has never put together a full season, but I'm going to go Tevin as my fallback plan if we can't get Will Fries.
Everything you just said is why I don't want him to bring here. He's never put together a full season. And the thing with Tevin Jenkins is, like, if we don't get Will Fries, it's like you're just settling and you're going to overpay. You're like, oh shit, now he's gone. We got to go to the next man up. Who is Jenkins? And it's just settling. It's like, if that's me, I'd rather just pay a dude for another year and try again next year, whether it's the draft or free agency. So I'm actually going old man. I'm going Kevin Zeitler. Like, I would rather just pay him for 1 year and know he's going to be damn good in JJ McCarthy's debut season, opposed to a Tevin Jenkins that maybe you get 11 games out of. You paid way too effing much money for. And that's why it's in Scherf, Zeitler, just one of these guys that you know is just going to be very good. So that's it. Like, I'm not overpaying for Tevin Jenkins. He will be good. He's good.
What if it's he falls off the planet?
Jenkins won't even be on the field. So it's like, if he falls off the planet.
12 really good games.
Here's the difference. if he falls off the planet, you're paying Kevin Zeitler a third of what you're going to pay Tevin Jenkins, and it's 1 year. It's not a 4-year contract where you're completely effed. That's the difference.
Anthony Layton's wants McCarry and Fries.
I don't want McCarry.
I'll let that look go. So that was if not, then who? Let's do some quick Vikings free agent. Just gut feelings. Just gut feelings. We're going to put it out there, react quickly. All right. So just quick answer. Vikings, big spenders in free agency. Gut feeling.
No.
I think they're going to be. I think yes. I think they're going to spend a lot of money this year.
Well, it depends. I mean, Will Fries isn't projected to get. I mean, it depends on what the big money is. I mean, I think they get a big free agent signing, but like big money to me is like 3 big ass signings. I expect them to spend all their money.
I think you spend a lot of. And I was thinking like you spend multiple transactions. You're gonna sign a lot of guys.
Oh yeah,
that's why I defined it.
Yeah, they're gonna sign a lot of guys. They have to. I when I think big money, I think like these big ass like Milton Williams.
I think they make at least one of those.
I think they will. I think they're gonna get a big boy this year. But then I think they sit back and fill it in a la Andrew Van Ginkel.
Looks like Lord Duncan has a lot of holes. Let's go. Sam Darnold returns. Gut feeling.
No.
I'm also going no. I'm going no on Sam Darnold. Even
he's
with the
gonna
recent buzz.
He's going to get $33 million a year.
Yep. Someone's going to pay a little bit more just to get that quarterback that they think can win them. And he can. I mean, Sam Darnold, let's not forget, he had some beautiful fucking throws last year. Some just amazing games. Dude was out of his head. And I think teams will realize that, and someone's going to give him money that the Vikings cannot match.
Yeah, and they'll be very happy.
100%. Or over under 4 Vikings free agents come back.
Oh, I got to push.
Yeah.
I looked at. I got 4 that come back.
I think I'm gonna go over.
No, I am over. You're right. I'm
I think there's gonna be some weird guys like Johnny Muntz that come back. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I got actual guys that are coming back.
Yeah, who'd you put?
I got Jihad Ward. I got Johnny Munt.
Mm-hmm.
I got Jerry Tillery, Trent Sherfield, and Byron Murphy.
Okay,
that's 5. I got Aaron Jones out. I got Darnold out. Obviously Cam Bynum out. Jonathan Bullard's out. There's a lot of those guys. And Cam Akers, I hope comes back, but those are the guys I think will come back.
All right.
Josh Oliver, he's not a free agent.
Yeah, I don't know what he's cutting them. I don't know what Dalton was getting at there. All right, over under Vikings signed 3 new players on Monday. Monday alone, 3 new signings.
Wow.
I guess agree to terms. It's not actually a signing. I'm going over just because I want them to because of our live show. Like they really need to.
I got under for sure. I hope it's over.
I mean, what was last year? Was Oliver? No, it was Grenard. I feel like we did it a couple there the first day. I know Darnold was like at midnight or 2 in the morning.
I think they get one big shiny toy on Monday and something just weird. Like, who the hell is that? And then they kind of just sit back and do their thing. But I hope it's over. I have no idea.
Yeah, actually, maybe I agree with Boswell. I think 3 might be the number. 3 might be the line.
I would love it. I would love it.
All right. Aaron Jones returns. You already said no. I'm saying yes. I think he does come back.
Yeah, I think it's probably a higher than 50% chance, but I think someone just like the Broncos.
The Broncos is the team, yeah.
I think they just might pay him a little bit more.
Yeah. All right. Vikings sign Will Fries. Gut feeling, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's yes. I think Will Fries will be a Viking.
If he doesn't, I'm going to be very upset.
With what KLC said about improving the trenches, this is the guy, especially with Trey Smith off the market with the franchise tag. I think he's the guy, and I think they will pay to get him. And we may not like the contract. We may be like, oh, my God. But I think Monday, 2:00, he's a Viking.
I think it's gonna be right. I think it's gonna be right out of the gate.
Yeah, I was gonna actually say it might be a little bit earlier, but no, I feel like he's gonna be a Viking. All right, Vikings sign Milton Williams. I'm going no on this one. I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, I don't even think we're gonna be close. Like I think somebody's going to pay him so much money, it's going to be so easy. Like I don't even think we're in the realm. Like if it comes down to spending big money on a guard or a defensive tackle, it's guard all day.
Yeah. And the D line class is so deep this year. I think you can find guys that you can plug in year one. I mean, maybe your first round pick is a Derek Harmon, and you get maybe Jordan Phillips later, and then that would be huge because Phillips could be the nose, Harmon could be outside. It would be perfect. I'd be fine with Milton Williams if we did sign him, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
No.
All right, let's go to free agent crush of the week. This is the final free agent crush of the week because next Monday is free agency, and we'll be live 10 o'clock till God knows when we're going to hang it up.
Get your butts over to the show on Monday at 10 o'clock.
I'm going to have a hard time sleeping Sunday. I'm so damn excited for the free agency.
Yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird.
So I think you probably know mine because I think I sent it to you, but let's start with you. Who's your free agent crush of the week?
Fresh free agent. Very fresh. It's Draymond Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Draymond Jones used to love the shit out of this guy when he's in the draft. And former third rounder. Like, I'm not saying this guy needs to come in and start whatsoever, but like he shouldn't be available. He's still only 28 years old. He's always in the pocket, just absolutely disrupting that damn quarterback. And I think he's great depth. And every year he gets 4-6 sacks. Like Draymond Jones is a step up from Bullard. He's a step up from Jerry Tillery. And I want him. And I want him bad.
I know you do. I'd be fine with that. I wanted him when he came out in the draft. Draymond Jones would be fantastic. I went with like a little sneakier option here. Like, remember the year we got Josh Oliver right away? It wasn't our top need. Like, oh my God, we signed a tight end. So I kind of went that route. I went wide receiver. Josh Palmer from the Los Angeles Chargers. Recent reports from the Vikings want to improve wide receiver 3. Not a sexy name, but I mean, as a wide receiver 3, he's a big time upgrade. He's only 25 years old. He's used to being the third option. He has stepped up for the Chargers when they needed him to. Last year, 39 catches, 584 yards, a touchdown. Career 182 receptions, 2,287 yards, 10 touchdowns in his career. Projected contracts 3 years, $12.8 million, which is $4.3 million a year. Josh Palmer, a guy who when he's called upon, he produces. And with Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, that's kind of what we need from wide receiver 3. And again, I'm kind of going out there a little bit, but Josh Palmer would not be a bad get.
And it was, I don't know who it was today saying that the Vikings clearly want to upgrade at wide receiver 3. So I love it. I hope so.
Arms would rather bring back David Palmer.
I love David Palmer, number 22, great punt returner. Out of the backfield, he did a little damage. Third down back.
He did.
Didn't see the ball a ton. Lupicus, check out your private chat.
Oh,
sent you a picture. I really want to upgrade at wide receiver 3. And if it costs a little bit of cheddar, that's fine. I'm over the Jalen Naylor project.
Yeah, I am too. And I just bringing in Palmer, I mean, that just makes sense to me. And I think whether it's Palmer or somebody else, I think they will bring in somebody.
They better. All right. What else we got? Draft crush of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
All right. I went with a guy who actually hang on a second. I'm gonna send you this message.
Jesus, I'm not gonna read all this. What are you writing?
It wasn't long. I couldn't type. All right. So a guy who actually stood at the combine, had a great combine, but a guy I was actually high on before this, Darian Porter, cornerback, Iowa State. This dude's 6'3", 195. He ran a 4.3 or a 4.3 40 yard dash.
Saying that Maxwell dude, you don't get excited about that?
This guy's 6'3", 195. He's a press corner too. He actually excels in man coverage. Maxwell Harrison's a zone cover guy. Doesn't make sense bringing him here, especially in the first round. Converted wide receiver. He came from the offensive side of football, understands what quarterback's going to do, understands route running, knows how to read the quarterback. He had a less than 10% completion percentage when he was targeted last year. He shut guys down. Overall downsides, lack of production isn't really there. But again, he wasn't targeted a lot because he's so damn good. And he's raw. He was a converted wide receiver. So he was playing a couple years ago. So his best football could still be ahead of him. We trade down. Maybe we get like another extra pick in the second round. I would be very excited with Darian Porter, cornerback, Iowa State.
I've loved this dude for I've been on the Porter train this whole time. I love that guy. I'd be all for it. I'm going Alfred Collins.
Yeah.
Who sounds like the local mailman. But this
butler.
dude is far from it. I mean, he's a big boy, 6'6", 332. And the thing, this is why I love him. He's got all the size. He's athletic. He dominates the run game. Everything you read about this guy is just like he needs the right coach. He needs somebody to teach him to be a very good football player. The guy who can get after the quarterback. And what better spot to come in to Brian Flores. So Alfred Collins is just a guy that somebody can mold into. It's cliche. He can't teach size, all this bullshit. But when you watch him, it's fantastic. I mean, the dude only had 7 sacks in 5 years. But he's projected in like round 3 and round 5. He's always in that area right there.
Round 1s in some mocks.
Yeah, and maybe he does, but like he seems to be one of those mystery guys that somebody just wants to get their hands on. So Alfred freaking Collins. I got to go back in a comment. Hold on.
I like Alfred Collins too. Like, I mean, he never really, like, I watched him. He didn't pop for me, but like I didn't hate him. Like, I'm like, yeah, 3rd round.
Well, no, I mean, like
100% on board for that.
Here, Griff Daddy, we see a lot of Jared Wilson. When I read about Jared Wilson, what everybody says about him, he sounds like Garrett Bradbury.
Isn't he just athletic?
He's a very athletic center that's undersized that gets bull rushed. So like, I want to get on the Jared Wilson train. I can't. I like the Majors dude way better.
And that's the difference. Like, Majors is a rock. He's just a brick shit house. He's just a fucking bully out there.
Well, yeah, and Jared Wilson, like, it just screams Garrett Bradbury.
That's what I thought as well. Like, I thought the same damn thing. So I would lean Jake just to get something different. And maybe if it was the opposite, if we had a big guy who sucked, I would be like, oh, let's get the athletic guy. But we've seen the athletic guy, and we know what he is.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't care if we draft a center that weighs 140 pounds. I'll be excited. So,
well, and I think that kind of goes back to Harmsy's question about Walter Rouse. Just something different. Like, just we want to see something different because we don't believe in what we've seen. So something different is attractive to us.
Always. All right, we're gonna play Who'd You Do?
Let's play Who'd You Do?
All right, so here it is. So I'm gonna give you 3 guys in free agency, kind of top tier, middle tier, last tier. You got to pick the 3 dudes we end up with. This isn't all we end up with, but these are we're just having fun.
Oh wow, first one. Mike Hughes coming back home.
Hughesy Babs. We got Will Fries, Draymond Jones, and Mike freaking Hughes. Comments.
Hey, Vikings did want to return. They did want to upgrade at returner, Mike Hughes. I mean,
Mike Hughes started 17 games at corner last year, and he had a damn good season.
And he can return the football.
That's not even a such thing anymore. All right, Babs. That's Babs.
Gina.
Gina.
Yeah, that's not bad either. We got Milton Williams. I mean, he's like the defensive version of Will Fry. It's a top target out there. Brandon Scherf, the old man who could definitely come in and hold on the fort for a year, maybe a year and a half. And Dory Jackson. I didn't realize he was a free agent. Dory Jackson.
He's a free agent every year.
First round pick. Another guy
hold on. Just I got to give the lay of the land here. You got to pick one row. So it's not just one player out of these 3. You are picking. You get all 3 of these guys.
Well, you're either taking Babs home, Gina home, or whoever the next name is.
If you pick Babs, you get Fries, Jones, Hughes. If you pick Gina, you get Williams, Scherf, Jackson.
Yeah, you're taking all 3 of them.
Nick's got her now. All right, so here we go. And old Lori. Oh, Lord. What are we thinking? Out of these 3, you taking Babs, Gina, or Lori?
I like how you called her Gina this time. Man, this just got tougher for me.
Delton wants Babs. Harms wants Babs. Nick wants Gina.
Nick wants some Gina.
Babs is winning. Skull Mafia wants Babs. Babs simply for Babs is kicking the shit out of Gina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. There's a Gina. Lord Duncan wants Gina.
Of course he does.
He loves Gina. Oh, we got a Lori on the board. Boswell loves Lori. I hate you. I hate Aaron. I hate Lori. Lori, go away. All right, Lupagus, what is it?
I'm going Babs just for the Will Fries, Draymond Jones combination there. I think those are a couple of guys who are going to start right away. Mike Hughes is a nice little kicker, so I'm going with Babs.
Yeah, Babs is the right answer.
Thank you.
Babs is the right answer. You nailed it.
God, I forgot the fun fact for today. All right, so it's just about trivia time here.
All right, I got to get the wheel locked and loaded. So if anybody wants to come in late, by all means, give me a second here.
Hell yes. Again, free agency, the show, 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Central Time, hour before things kick off. We'll be here going over all the scenarios, our hot lists. It's going to be fantastic. We'll be here till, I don't know when we're going to call our quits, but it's going to be at least a 6 or 7 hour stream. No doubt.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing some giveaways. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Speaking of giveaways, there's still a couple of seconds to get back on the wheel here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 names that should be on that bad boy.
All right, hold on. We still need 7 subscribers to get to.
Are you serious? We were at 6
we
before.
went backwards. All right, the wheel's ready, so let's do trivia. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. And obviously, the theme this week is free agency, Vikings free agency. And I'm going to put the line at 5. I actually feel like some of these questions I might have asked you last year, so I apologize.
God, I hope so. I just want to get them right. That's all I care.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you doing your Kegels right now?
Mm-mm.
All right. March 6, 2007, the Vikings signed this former Chicago Bears receiver to a contract up to $16 million American.
It's got to be Bernard Berrien. Hold on, 60. We signed Dwayne Bates. We signed Marcus Robinson. We've had some Bears wide receivers.
Yeah, we love the Bears. Garbage.
How much? It doesn't sound very much for Bernard Berrien.
Can you make that sound again? I can't hear. Ooh. March 6, 2007, the Vikings signed this former Chicago Bears receiver to a contract up to $16 million.
Can't be Bernard Berrien. That's way too. Although it's a long time ago. If you give me multiple choice, you're going to give me every guy I just listed off.
A couple others that aren't on your list.
I'm just going to go Bernard Berrien because he's my first answer.
Bernard Berrien is wrong. It was Bobby Wade. Bobby Wade was the correct answer.
Fuck. All right, I would have gotten that wrong anyway.
Yeah, Bernard Berrien got way more. Question number 2. Question number 2. After 4 years in Baltimore, Chester Taylor signed a 4-year deal with the Vikings. What team did he end up finishing his career with in 2011?
Oh, Chester Taylor?
Mm-hmm.
God, I'll know this when you tell me.
Nick Riley said it was the easiest question ever, and then he said, "Who the fuck is Bobby Wade?"
Chester Taylor. This is gonna bug me. Just give me the answers.
Was it A, Arizona Cardinals, B, Chicago Bears, C, Baltimore Ravens, D, New Orleans Saints?
Cardinals. Final answer. Cardinals
is correct. Wilmar's on the board with 1 point. 1 point. Ding, ding, ding. 1 point. Do you need 4 more to call this a victory? All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
In 2002, the Vikings signed 2 Miami Dolphin defensive ends in free agency. Kenny Mixon was one, and this man was the other.
I know this one.
I think I asked you this last year.
Kenny,
hey, the physician assistant is here, Paul Olsen.
Kenny Mixon and fuck, it's a weird name. I know this one. They both didn't really pan out.
80%. I asked you this last year.
I think Mixon
hung around a couple years. This guy,
yeah, Mixon was better. This guy was more of a crapshoot. I'm not going to remember it. I will know instantly when you say that. So give me it.
Was it A, Chuck Wiley, B, Lorenzo Bromell, C,
Lorenzo Bromell, bad, Don. Damn it.
Yeah, it was Lorenzo
I wouldn't have got that. I could have sat here for 2 hours. I wouldn't have got it.
You got 2 points. You got 2 points, though. All right. Question number 4. Who was Kwesi's first ever free agent signing? unrestricted free agent signing?
Oh, I will not. I need multiple choice on this one for sure.
All right.
I hope it's not Johnny Munt, but give me the
Kwesi's first ever free agent signing was A, Harrison Phillips, B, Jordan Hicks, C, Chandon Sullivan, D, Johnny frickin' Munt.
I'm just gonna say Johnny Munt. Final answer.
Wrong. It was Jordan Hicks. Jordan Hicks was his first signing. All right, you got 2 points, 2 questions left. You got to get 5. This is still okay. So this one, like this, I did research. This is what I came up with. Maybe it's not correct, but we're gonna go with it anyway.
The fuck, you don't even know the answer.
This man was the Vikings' first ever unrestricted free agent signing back in 1993.
Really? 1993.
Your wheelhouse. 1993 Vikings. This is your wheelhouse.
I want to say like Barry Word. Barry Word or like Jim McMahon. Something just I can't remember when McMahon was here. Give me multiple choice because I can still get 1 for 2.
You can. Was it A, Jim McMahon, B,
Dick.
Jeff Christie, C, David Dixon, D, Warren Moon?
Throwing Moon in there. It's Moon or McMahon. Shit. I think Moon was 93. I'll go Moon.
No, it was Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon.
I could have got 2 points with Jim McMahon without even multiple choice.
You had it. It was there in your cusp.
Warren Moon threw me for a loop. When did Warren Moon sign? God.
The next year, 94.
That was
94.
That was a real dick fucking question. All right. I lost.
That was your fucking, that's your era.
Well, it's a wee young lad.
All right. Question 6 doesn't matter because you lost. We were very excited when the Vikings signed this man who once said, 2/3 of the world is covered by water. The other third is covered by me.
Fred Smoot.
It was Fred Smoot. He finished with 4 points. 1 off. Calling this a win.
Man, that Jim McMahon really pisses me off. That's about up there with Joe Cap.
So Jeff Christie and David Dixon were signed earlier, but they were not unrestricted free agents.
Jeff Christie, those guys were like undrafted free agents, weren't they?
Yeah, they were just you go back and look, if you do the research, I mean, the only one that was listed unrestricted was Jim McMahon on March, I think he was March 30th of 93.
Jim McMahon, kiss my ass. All right, let's do the wheel. Winner, you get gummies, you get a One Bar Olympics hat, shirt, whatever you want, mug. Let us know. But let me pull this puppy up. I'm not happy. Damn near irate. All right, this is kind of janky, but we're gonna spin this puppy anyways.
That was like when me and Coda run, it looked like this.
All right, winner, chicken dinner. Oh God, Gare Bear's gonna get it again.
Oh my God, he's got it, Gare Bear.
Yeah, he had 2, so Gare Bear is the winner. Gary, hit us up. I know you know how to get a hold of us. You want some more of those gummies? Whatever you want, let us know. Michael Blackie, coming in late. You're on the wheel next week.
Late. Damn
Michael, appreciate the hell out of you, buddy. Good to see you.
Love you.
Free agency Monday, 10 a.m. We're gonna be live all day. Get your butts over there and
you can watch me eat lunch.
Well, maybe we'll have a sandwich. We don't know.
It's gonna be great. Guys, remember this: if you're born in April, you're considered to have unique beauty.
Thank you.
Oh my God, that's wrong.
Right.